Hello there, how are you? It's a pretty cold day here in Crewe. Woke up today and thought, what shall I do? While sat at my desk sipping my morning brew. I thought for a while, then out of the blue, here to Alderley Edge, that's something new. I've never been down the line, it's true. And a good service per hour, too. All 5 stations all the way through. That's an idea that I really warmed to. I hear there's a viaduct with a nice view. And now for this channel, it can make its debut. So, thanks to Northern, right on cue, filming this video I shall get into. Let's begin without further ado, on board this Class 323 EMU. Now, as much as I would love to do this entire video in rhymes, I think it will be a little bit difficult. But yeah, so, in case you haven't caught on yet, I'm going to be visiting the stations between Crewe and Alderley Edge, served by Northern. It actually gets a twice an hour service, which for some reason I always thought was hourly, but it's hourly for 2 of the stations, Chelford and Goosetree, but then the rest are half hourly, so still, that's pretty cool. Additionally, yes, I also can't go without mentioning that I am on an ex-West Midlands Railway unit. We've stolen this train from the Cross-City line. This train also isn't calling at Manchester Airport. Is it going to take the avoiding line? That's interesting, huh?
The next station stop is Sandbach.
So the first station on the agenda today is, I believe, Holmes Chapel. So yeah, it's about like 18 minutes from Crewe to Holmes Chapel. It's the second stop along the line, I think. Okay, I lied, it's more like 12 minutes to Holmes Chapel. Oops. But Sandbach, I believe, is the southernmost station that's managed by Northern. I mean, Northern call it further south stations, but as far as managed by Northern, I think it's Sandbach. I'm saying this now because there is a chance I probably will only have about 2 minutes at Sandbach, given turnaround times. I've had to slightly hastify my plan a bit due to being a bit behind schedule. So, Holmes Chapel, and a very snowy Holmes Chapel as well. Kind of gives you a hint as to when I'm filming this, doesn't it? But yeah, so here we are. I've got about 15 minutes here, really, so not long, but I don't really know much about Holmes Chapel. It's a Northern station. Yeah. Right, let's swap platforms, because I think after this we're going round to Sandbach, where I may have to do my 2-minute connection. Oh, hello. Leave a message for Harry Styles. Huh. Okay then. So, well, there we are. I found a fun fact. Harry Styles grew up here. There you go. The snowy conditions here, though, are slightly dangerous because it was, you know, it snowed here, then slightly melted, then it went below freezing temperatures, so it all froze, and yeah. There's a lot of black ice on the pavements, it's a bit dangerous. Alright, well, bad news. You know how I said I was having a 2-minute connection at Sandbach? Well, the train I need out of here to Sandbach is running 2 minutes late. This risky plan might not be paying off. For some reason I thought it was just 323s that came down here, but apparently not. My connecting train did unfortunately leave Crewe on time. I might be cooked. Well, I've come to the part of the train that's nearest the stairs, so it gives me my best chances of making the connection. I've got to run. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. It was leaving right as we pulled in. Don't rely on 2-minute connections, it's a bad idea. Well, gotta rethink now. It smells very smoky here for some reason. Oh, that'll be it. There's some huge smoke plume over there for some reason. Okay, so I did miss my turnaround train that would have taken me to Goostrey and then in turn Chelford, which are both the hourly stations rather than half-hourly. So I would have to wait an hour here if I want to continue on that exact plan, which doesn't sound too appealing, I must admit. So I am going to get out the Google Maps vessel of knowledge and see if I can recover this somewhat into a slightly more speedy plan. Okay, so I could get the next northbound train out of here to Manchester Piccadilly. It calls it Style, which I can, 20-minute turnaround at Style. So that's not a horrendous wait. I can get that then to Alderley Edge potentially, because the way the cruise services line up at Alderley Edge, it's really weird. It's like 15:45 minutes because they come from different ways. So, and that does line up with a 15-minute wait. That's cool. And then the next train after that is a service that calls at Chelford and Goostrey. Beautiful. Nice. So I can do Goostrey, Chelford, and then, yeah, cool. All right. That should work. I should be moving about a bit more. So yes, fun facts anyway. As I said on the train before, Sandmatch is the southernmost station that is managed by Northern. Not the southernmost served by, obviously there's Crewe and Stoke-on-Trent and Nottingham and the works, but yeah, Sandmatch is the southernmost managed by Northern. So that's cool. Alright, so time to get this train not to Chelford and Goostrey, but instead to Style, because, otherwise I'd be waiting at Sandmatch for an hour. It does add half an hour to my plan, but it's a lot less waiting around at stations, so I'll take it. There's that viaduct I was mentioning about in the poem I was doing, between Holmes Chapel and Goostrey.
This is Alderley Edge. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Okay, so we're past Wilmslow. Next station up is Style. Wow, oh my god, Style is very snowy, good lord. So quite notably about Style is Quarrybank Mill. It's only about 10-minute walk down the road there. So, it's this huge mill. I went on a school trip there once in like year 5. So, it's quite cool. This probably has to be the single-handedly most snowy I've ever seen a station before. Like, in person. Why is it so snowy particularly here? Either way though, it's great. It's so beautiful. Right, while a freight train passes by, I'm going to literally dig my camera into some ice on the wall here. Okay, so, there's one thing I've never done at a station before. That's build a snowman. Unfortunately, the snow doesn't really want to compact together all that well. I mean, I can... This snow is too crumbly. Could have done like a first-time thing of building a snowman at a station, but no. I appear to be slightly out of luck. Well, that's a slight fail then. What a shame. I suppose one thing I could do is have a snowball fight with myself, because I'm the only one here. I'm sure that'll work very well. Hey, look out me 10 seconds from the future. Oh my god. Oh. How did I not see that one coming? Could have dodged that one easily. Oh god, now my left glasses lens is covered in snow, so I can hardly see out of it. Anyway, where was I going next? I think I was going to Alderley Edge, right? I've not been paying attention to the time. I have no idea when the train is. Okay, here's the departure board. It leaves in about 6 minutes from now. 13:59 and it's due at 14:05. Okay, cool. I don't understand though how there's been such a difference between how much snow is at stations. Like, Crewe had a bit, Sandmatch and Holmes Chapel had a bit as well. Like, sure, there was a little bit on the platforms. There were quite a few areas with no snow at all, but here it's completely covered. Welcome to Britain, everybody. Style, my favourite station on the cross-city line. This is such a shame. I really wish I could have stayed here longer, to be honest. 20 minutes wasn't enough.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service 2, Crewe.
I say that was already worth it for having my slight extra length added on to today's plan.
This is Alderley Edge.
Okay, Alderley Edge. Now we just have to wait for like 13 minutes to go the same way because we were slightly late leaving. So there's quite a few trains that actually terminate at Alderley Edge. There's 2 trains an hour to Alderley Edge, of which one terminates here, and then one of them continues all the way to Crewe, and then meets up here with the other train an hour to Crewe that goes via Lake Style and Manchester Airport, forming 2 trains an hour to Crewe and 2 to Alderley Edge. And yeah, that makes sense. There are a couple of sidings actually with buffers down past that bridge, so I assume that's where, you know, after they terminate here, they go in there, wait for a bit, and then turn around. I think there's a 323 actually in a siding back there that I can just barely see. So I'm assuming that's getting ready to form an Alderley Edge service soon. Service from Alderley Edge, I mean. That's 3 trains in a row now I've seen have all been West Midlands trains. Like the one here, the one that was starting at Alderley Edge and leaving, and now this one here. They've all been West Midlands livery. This is very weird.
The next station stop is Chelford.
Okie dokie. Next up on the agenda, Goosetree Station. This information screen in this carriage is just stuck on member of staff or text the British. That's funny to have with no context. This platform for trains to Crewe and beyond. That's a lie, they only go to Crewe. How dare they? So anyway, here we are now at Goosetree Station. Finally the penultimate one. I think we have to wait for like 25 minutes here, and then we can go up to Chelford. And it'll be over. Oh my god, this station still says British Rail Goosetree out the front. Wow. That sign has lasted almost through the entire privatisation era now. Okay, I said I had to wait like 20-25 minutes here, but I lied, it's actually about 15 I have to wait. Yeah, doesn't seem to be delayed at all. Once again, I would love to build a snowman, but again, all the snow is icy snow and doesn't stick, which is a big shame, but oh well. Wow, that really did not feel like 15 minutes, but our final train's coming in. Our chariot to Chelford. The Chelford Chariot. Sounds like the name of some sort of football team or rugby team.
Station stop is Chelford.
These trains are so warm compared to outside. It's 1 degree. That is the hottest it's getting outside, 1 degree Celsius. And finally, here we are at Chelford. Our final stop for today. Pretty nice. I'm finishing this an hour and a half later than I would have done before, but oh well, it was worth it. I got to go to Style and play in the snow. That was fun. I was going to finish this video at Alderley Edge, that was the original plan, but unfortunately that's been slightly thwarted. So here I am instead finishing up at Chelford. So either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I will make my way out of here, probably go back to Crewe or something, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye. And of course, a huge shout out to all my patrons and channel members, listed on screen now. Thank you for supporting the channel.